please join me in welcoming our next governor of Colorado, Mike Kopp.
Hello, Colorado. How are we doing today? Thank you, delegates. Thank you for your sacrifice to be here. Thank you for your commitment to freedom in our day and to restoring American greatness and Colorado's greatness. I accept the nomination because I believe with all of my heart that we can do this work. Let me ask you, do you believe we can do this work? You see, I see a new day breaking in Colorado, a day of freedom. It's our day, and we can take hold. We must, in fact, take hold and remake Colorado in the image of all that is great about America. Let me tell you a brief story. In the northeast cornerstone of our own state capitol building, there are a number of documents. Inside that cornerstone, there's a United States Constitution and a Bible. I do not run from that heritage. I embrace that heritage for America and for Colorado. We have to be honest, friends. We have to be honest with the situation. We face obstacles, big ones. But you know what? There are always giants. There are always giants when you want to go to the better land. But you see this? We are a new generation of John Adams and George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, you and I are. They defeated the giant of tyranny and excessive government in their day, and they gave liberty a new birth, and now it is our turn. Now, we've all faced giants. You face giants in your own life, and I've faced them too. Do you want to know how to defeat a giant? It's simple. You never, never, ever, ever, ever quit. You fight. Let me explain. I got my start in public service working for Ronald Reagan, this great American freedom fighter. Oh, I didn't work at a desk in Washington. I worked under a parachute at Fort Bragg. I jumped out of perfectly good airplanes for a living, usually at night, usually with about 2,000 of my closest friends. I learned when I became a Ranger in the United States Army, wearing the black and gold tab, that 90 luxurious minutes of sleep a night and 2 delicious MREs a day can fuel any fight to achieve any mission and accomplish any great purpose. You see, for Rangers and for conservatives, surrender is not a Ranger word, and it's not a conservative word. I became a hotshot firefighter. I risked my life doing that line of work, and the one time I ran for my life was on a huge wildfire that almost cost the lives of my crew. When we got out of that blaze and our heart rates went back down, we didn't go home. We picked up our tools and we went back to the fire line. That's what you do when you have a job to do. I went on to answer a higher call. I studied for the ministry. I'm proud of that work that I did there. My main objective was to empower people. I always felt like the gospel meant so much to me. Why wouldn't I want to offer something so empowering to other people? And it really is about that. It is about empowerment. We live in a time when people can identify with all the crushed dreams because of this government. You see, supposedly the greater guarantor of our freedoms, our own government, is the very villain that is coming after our rights on a daily basis and eliminating our freedoms. And it's time to stop. It's time to stop today. You've all fought giants. And if you have, maybe you can relate to this. Do you know when you usually win those fights? You win those fights not early on. You win them after everybody else is worn out and they're tired and they're bedraggled and they're frustrated and they're afraid and they're bruised and they're battered and they want to go home. You win the fight in the 11th hour. That is why I have learned, more than any other great lesson in life, not to quit. And Coloradans, in our quest for freedom, I pledge you, I will not quit you. We need a plan. We need a leader with a proven track record that can execute a plan. John Hickenlooper has demonstrated that he does not know how to lead. There was a hiss down here. You should join the hiss. And that's a problem because our country faces immense challenges. So Governor Hickenlooper, if you're listening today, when our state was still gripped in the height of a recession, 200,000 people are looking for jobs, why did you try to raise our taxes by $1 billion? Governor Hickenlooper, you promised us that you would cut red tape. That would have meant more freedom. It would have meant more opportunity. It would have meant more empowerment for people all across the state. And instead, your administration in a single year adopted 14,000 pages of new regulations. Governor Hickenlooper, you couldn't see your way clear to making a decision on the murderer, Nathan Dunlap. But you could see your way clear to trampling on our cherished Second Amendment rights. Governor Hickenlooper, when I was the Senate Minority Leader and I was doing everything I could to get my state out of Obamacare, I took the lead in the state on the issue of getting my state out of Obamacare. Why didn't you help me? Friends, governing is not about words, it is about action. And our governor has mastered the art of motion without consequence. And Colorado deserves so much better. We are not the East Coast. We are Colorado, and we are taking our state back. It starts today. My name is Mike Kopp. I'm in this fight to win. We will win, and we will turn this great state around for our kids and our grandkids. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.